Hi everyone, and welcome to Farmhouse Lilies. Welcome to my kitchen today. I'm so excited to share with you something that's really transformed the way I bake, freshly milled flour. If you've ever wondered why fresh bread smells so good, or why there's such a huge difference in flavor and texture when you bake at home, it's all in the flour. Most of the flour you buy at the store has been sitting around for a while, and over time it loses a lot of its nutritional value. But when you mill your own flour fresh right before you use it, you're preserving all of its goodness, not just for flavor, but for health as well. Freshly milled flour is different in a lot of ways. When you mill your own flour at home, you're grinding whole grains into flour right before you bake. That means you're using the entire grain, everything from the outer bran to the nutrient-rich germ and the starchy endosperm. Most store-bought flour, on the other hand, has been processed to remove a lot of these important parts of the grain, which means that you're left with a product that's lacking in fiber and other vital nutrients. And that's why freshly milled flour is a game changer, not just in terms of flavor, but in terms of health benefits too. As you mix the flour with water to start forming dough, you may notice that the texture feels a little different than what you're used to. Freshly milled flour tends to be more absorbent, so the dough might be a little bit firmer, more rustic, and a little denser, but that's part of the beauty of working with whole grains. You're creating a dough that's full of character and flavor. It has a natural richness that is hard to get from processed flour. You can feel it in your hands as you knead. And as we knead, you're also activating all those healthy nutrients that are found in the flour. Speaking of nutrients, let's talk about the macronutrients that the freshly milled flour provides. One of the biggest benefits of using whole grains and freshly milled flour is the fiber. Now, fiber is such an important part of our diet. It helps regulate digestion, it helps us keeps us feeling full longer, and it supports gut health. And when we're using freshly milled flour, we're getting the dose of fiber that nature intended. That's because whole grains are naturally high in fiber, and when you mill them fresh, you're keeping all that fiber intact. What's amazing about freshly milled flour is that it contains both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber helps control blood sugar levels by slowing the digestion of carbohydrates. This helps avoid those quick sugar spikes and crashes you get from eating foods made with refined flour. And then, insoluble fiber works like a scrub brush for your digestive system. It helps keep things moving and helps prevent constipation. Let's talk a bit more about micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals that are packed into freshly milled flour. When you mill your own flour, you retain all those important nutrients that would otherwise be lost in the processing of commercial flour. Whole grains are rich in essential vitamins like B vitamins, which play a huge role in energy production, and minerals like magnesium, zinc, and iron. These are crucial for everything from cognitive function to maintaining healthy bones to keeping your immune system strong. Magnesium, for example, is a mineral that helps your muscles relax, supports heart health, and can even improve sleep. Iron helps carry oxygen throughout your body, so if you're feeling fatigued or sluggish, it could be a sign you're not getting enough of it. And zinc. It plays a role in immune function and helps with cell repair. So by switching to freshly milled flour, you're getting a whole lot more than just bread. You're fueling your body with a range of essential nutrients. You'll notice that this dough has a lovely elasticity. Freshly milled flour doesn't just add nutrients, it also makes for a fantastic texture in your bread. That's because when you mill grain fresh, it's packed with natural oils which help improve the dough's texture. These oils are also packed with antioxidants, those same antioxidants that help fight off inflammation and protect your body's cells from oxidative stress. And that's another great thing about freshly milled flour, the healthy fats that come along with it. These fats help keep your skin looking healthy, support your brain function, and even promote heart health. These oils found in freshly milled flour are rich in polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats, which are the healthy fats you want in your diet. In contrast, many processed flours are stripped of these natural oils, leaving you with a much less nutritious product. Freshly milled flour can help with blood sugar regulation. You might have heard the term glycemic index, which refers to how quickly the food raises your blood sugar. Freshly milled flour has a much lower glycemic index than refined flour. This means that bread made with freshly milled flour causes much slower rises in blood sugar, giving you steady energy throughout the day instead of a sugar crash. That's also why freshly milled flour is a great option for anyone looking to maintain steady energy levels, avoid the mid-afternoon slump, or simply feel more satisfied after eating. And while we're talking a bit about keeping things healthy, I love to pair my fresh bread with a nice creamy dip. This feta pesto dip is the perfect complement to a crispy, warm baguette, creamy, tangy, and rich in flavor. The combination of the fresh bread and a dip like this is a simple joy, and it feels great to know that everything you're eating is made with whole, wholesome ingredients. I think about how important it is to balance our meals, not just with flavor, but with nutrition. And when you use freshly milled flour in your baking, you're making sure that every bite is not just delicious, but nourishing. You're adding fiber, essential vitamins and minerals, and healthy fats to your diet, which means that your body isn't just getting empty calories, but a full spectrum of ingredients and nutrients that help you feel good inside and out. Now let's talk about the physiological benefits of freshly milled flour. Your body processes it different than it does refined flour. Because all of the fiber and natural oils, freshly milled flour helps support digestion, regulate blood sugar, and maintain heart health. There's something else there too. When you bake with freshly milled flour, you'll notice it's just a little easier on your stomach. That's because the whole grain, as opposed to refined flour, is much less processed and more easily digested by your body. So what we have here is not just beautiful bread, but a bread that's filled with benefits, nutrients that are essential to your body. It's bread that's high in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. And it's bread that doesn't just taste amazing, it makes you feel amazing too. So if you've been wondering whether freshly milled flour is worth the extra effort, I can tell you, it absolutely is. You're not only making something delicious, but you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to thrive. Freshly milled flour is a whole food that's as nutritious as it is tasty. Whether you're making a simple baguette, a hearty rye bread, or anything else, freshly milled flour will change the way you think about baking. So I hope this video inspires you to give it a try. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and I'll see you next time. Happy baking!